welcome to the stream. Hello Rena Tenshi, hello Figure's my cat, hello Little Miss Random, and welcome to the stream. I do hope you are all doing well. Let me know if the sound is all okay. Officially we'll be starting in a minute, where I'll remove the mini-me off the screen so you can see my face. I hope you're all having an absolutely wonderful Sunday. Hello Creations by CT. I hope you're all having an absolutely wonderful Sunday. I know I took a little bit of a break from streaming, but that is absolutely fine. Don't do uni stuff, but that is okay. Don't you worry, you can lurk away. I will be doodling something today. Hello Sketching with Rose. I do hope you are having an absolutely wonderful day. Hello everyone. Let's remove mini-me so you can see my face. And let's remove live soon as well. Hi, it's me, your resident Sophiralou. I know this is some nice chill music today, isn't it? It's very nice and chill. I'm quite happy with this one. Hello Little Miss Random. You're working on some Stray. Ooh, wow. Well, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful time doing that. I'm an addict. Shush. I know we've had some lovely weather recently. It's interesting. Hi Vic Illustrations. Do hope you're well. This is just called Anime Vibes, Kawaii, Chill, Happy, Fun, Vlog, no copyright free music. Ooh, low energy, but I can bring it up. Very vibrant today. Yes, I am. I've got like very vibrant makeup. I also have a very vibrant jumper on. I really like this jumper. It's got a cute kitty cat on it. Look at those eyes. He's staring into your soul. Need to redo my hair. My hair's gotten too light. I am very vibrant. I felt like I needed to do my makeup to match the shirt, so we've gone for a very, like, tropical bird vibe. Hello, Liliana. Hello, Evie Girl. Hello, Vivi. Practicing Procreate. Yay! Yes, I'm using Procreate too. I found actually the sketching brushes at the moment, you know, the when you go to the brushes, the sketching, I'm really obsessed with those at the moment for textured line work, so that's what I'm using today. I just really like textured line work. It just makes it look so much nicer. And it gives that feeling to digital art that I really like about traditional, which is all the textures. So yeah, like, textured line work is a thing for me. I really like it. You just love it when your fave group release a bop out of nowhere. Yes! This is the longest morning. Oh, tell me about it. Well, it's afternoon for me, but I just want to curl up and like cry and sleep. That's all I want to do. Currently you're helping your sister to choose colours for her first watercolour palette. Now that's exciting. Can't go wrong with the primaries, of course. Also, but I recommend a good purple. Whew, good purple goes a long way. It really does. Because you can use purple to mix in for a lot of like darker tones. Especially if you have a deep purple, you can really get in to be able to do all that. But, you know, I digress. You have 5 kids today. Oh, no. No. Well, I hope all the little sproglings are okay. I call children little sprogs. They sound like little plants to me. Hello, 18 people. Wow, hello. I suppose we ought to do some drawing. So if you're wondering on the drawing that I am doing today, it's actually a year anniversary since I went full-time freelance. And it's also a year anniversary of having a Patreon. So all Patreons this month, as a part of the pack, get this card digitally if you're on the digital rewards, and for the physical rewards, all physical rewards will get this physically as a part of their pack as well. You're sending a gift to my P.O. box? Ooh, thank you. I need to check my P.O. box. It's only open for 2 hours a day. Goblins. Legal goblins. Oh, legal goblins. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I do have a P.O. box. So if anyone ever wanted to send, you don't have to. This is the thing, no one ever has to. But if you ever do want to send anything, or just say if you've got like a picture that you want to send or anything like that, I will be opening them up in vlogs for future references, because I was going to do videos, but I got too excited and impatient. I just opened them out of camera. So they would be part of vlogs. So if you ever do want to send anything, you are more than welcome to. You're no obligation to. But I always have my P.O. box in my descriptions. I mainly have the P.O. box so I can resend parcels to when I'm sending out orders. Oh, thank you everyone. Good morning to you, Shelby. It's afternoon for me, but good morning to you. I hope you're all having an absolutely beautiful day. Honestly. Yes, anniversary of like it's absolutely crazy, because I officially went full-time freelance last year in March, and I did that because when I was talking to my partner, you know, we decided that February was going to be my last year February was going to be last month in retail. I had a bunch of holiday to use up, and decided, you know what, I'm just going to bite the bullet. And I had conventions booked for the year, and we decided that March was the best time for me to start, because I could start working on projects and blah blah blah. And yeah, and then 2 weeks after I gone full-time freelance, the panorama hit, and it was like, what? But no, it's been a really, really wonderful year, and I'm very grateful for all the love and support that I've had over this last year, because without you all like supporting me, I wouldn't be able to do this full time. I do have some new exciting merch coming to the store on March the 30th, if everything arrives in time. I'm actually going to be ordering some notepads next week, because you know those notepads that have like the little gummed area at the top. I did them in a video where I had made my own. I will be ordering them, so we're going to have 2 variants for this store update, which will be the teacup dragons, because that was very heavily requested, and we're going to have a potion / witch themed one as well, so we'll have those 2. Hello Hope, and hello Shawnee. Hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Very chill vibes today, because I'm very low energy, but you know, it's fine. After the stream, I'm just going to play copious amounts of Stardew. It'll be awesome. Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't have to be in retail when this whole thing started. I literally, like, when this happened, so when Global Panorama like first happened, and like we have a friend who lives in China, and he was telling us how serious it was getting there, and we were like, okay, so you know, we're gonna have to start taking it seriously. And then like obviously mid-March they were like, okay, lock down everything, and it was like, oh, and this was like 2 weeks into being full-time freelance, and I was like, well, I have to change my entire game plan, because everything I just booked up for this year has gone out of the window, and it was pretty much like having to adapt and overcome. And one of the things that's really, really fascinating, and I personally find it really fascinating, is how this has drastically affected a lot of things that I personally think about. It's just so much, but I digress. Hello everyone. Hello, Royally Keel. Is that how I pronounce that? Or is it Kyle? Yes, very low energy, very chill. we're going to be drawing the boy, the best boy, Prickles, because this is the anniversary postcard for Patreons. So I really wanted to do something that could be used as a standard postcard that anyone could use, as well as like a really cute illustration in general to celebrate for Patreons. So yes. Hope you guys get the vaccine soon. The US has been doing it, and my school district has been doing it free. They should do it free for teachers anyway. They should do it for free for anyone in those sectors. But yes, vaccines are going out in the UK for those who aren't a part of the UK. They're just rolling it out in age groups and those who are more drastically affected. So it would be a very long time before I personally get it. Because I'm not classed as high risk, I'm not in a social job or anything like that, so it'd be a long time before I can get that. I reckon our age group / my age group probably won't get that until like late August probably, which is okay. Yeah, how interesting is it now? Like you it's fascinating. I personally find it fascinating. It's scary. It's like this whole situation that we have been dealing with, it is scary, but it's interesting how much it mimics like things in the past, and like I don't know, it's just interesting to me. It's a very interesting like social thing as well, and how people have to change to adapt, but I digress. I don't have fibro, but they don't see that as priority because it's just a nerve thing. They don't see that as priority, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'm pretty chill. It's my niece's birthday, and I watched all the kids so people can get ready. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. Oh my gosh. I had my first over 3 weeks ago, and I should be having the second soon. Oh my gosh. Colour erase pencils. I've not tried those. I really want to. I'm trying to be good. I just got my new Artful box the other day, and I was like, oh, it's so pretty, but more art supplies. But it's a really good way to test art supplies that you would not normally use, so I don't mind it. Still should be. Yeah, I mean, fibro, they don't see it as it's one of those. Fibromyalgia, it's because it's different with everyone, they won't see it as high priority. And it's the same with Ehlers-Danlos, it's the same with a lot of invisible illnesses. If you have asthma, you are obviously quite high priority because of what what it affects, but unfortunately a lot of people with invisible illnesses, it's not high priority. Yeah, it's wonderful. You got 2 sketchbooks. Oh, sketchbooks are the best. I've got some new sketchbooks I can't wait to play around with, but I need to finish my current. You were a bit poorly after it. Oh gosh. Yeah, Evie, the Artful box, the cover on that, oh, it's so pretty with all the fishy squishies. I love the contents already. I mean, I've got the last 2, and like I haven't filmed anything. I've been doing it because I've just been playing with it. I'm like, oh, this is fun. But I was very excited about the last one, which was all ink related, and I was like, tell me more. Your medical condition. Yeah, I mean, it's all dependent on like different people's medical conditions to what they would see the vaccine as being priority of. Oh, thanks, San. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I do apologise if I don't. I have to pay bills, but may splurge on Mossery. Who doesn't want to splurge on Mossery sketchbooks? I mean, I have my new one here, and I'm like, I want to play with it. But then I'm like, no, because you've already got one which you are using, and that one's for when you've done with that one. I got it on sale. I love this boy. Look at him, he's so happy. I love drawing Prickles. He's like my go-to like happy character. Yeah, the fox tutorial is amazing, isn't it? I also like the booklet that you get in the Artful boxes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show them off like in a video and explain why I think that they're very successful. Because Like, the one thing that's really good about it is you get that full-blown magazine, and it has like all the different techniques that you can use with the same equipment, and it's really informative. And I think that's, you know, if you're wanting to try new skills, it's really exciting, but at the same time it's like so overwhelming. I want to try and get a full-blown watercolor one. Yeah, the watercolor paper isn't bad actually, for the Mossery. Well, when I tried it, it wasn't too bad. I don't know what their paper is like currently, because haven't ordered with them for a while. I get mixed media paper because I like to use everything, so it makes sense. Aurora loves Prickles, yay! I really want to learn how to draw magical cute babies. How do you get started with this style? So my style is actually inspired by a bunch of stuff, but I was massively inspired originally by a lot of line work artists. So Yana Taboso is one, Ayazawa, Clamp Studios. I was massively inspired by anime originally, and I really liked magical girl shows where they'd have the critter with them. And so when I first started really drawing and really getting into drawing, I would design my own critters that would go with like magical girl companions, or I would have like a character and they would have like a companion that would be with them. And then as I've gotten older, I've drawn a lot more influences from other places. So I'm drawn from influences from Art Nouveau in particular. I also really like older illustrated novels, so I look at artists like John Tenniel, and I also look at Arthur Rackham as well. And so I'm really inspired by line work and character creation, so I tend to lean towards that. And I find that styles develop as you as an artist develop, so your style will change over time. But like, it's one of those, with an art style, and if you want to develop it, and if you want to develop it so that it's unique to you, you take inspirations from those around you, look at how someone has drawn something, and then adapt it into yours. Because every art style is influenced by another thing. So you just take time and practice and have a lot of fun. There's like lots of different people are like inspired by different things. But it sounds really stupid, as you grow as an artist, you come to recognize like what inspires you and how you as an artist can grow. So my suggestion with art block, if you ever do get it, or if you ever get like a day where you're just like genuinely you are not feeling it, what I like to do is I actually like to get like color palette challenges, or I like to get like I like to write down a ton of things and take them out of like boxes and like use them to inspire an illustration. Or I will look at a creature and say, okay, so I'm feeling a bit crappy today with my art, what can I do? How can I do something that's, you know, still arty, but at the same time I'm able to have fun. I thought the stream said pickles, not Prickles. Pickle Rick! Maybe we could draw Pickles. Prickles is my cactus. He's a good boy. So I find that if I'm really, really struggling with things, I like to look at different things and then break it down, or do some study work, especially if I'm feeling really low. And the reason being is because, like, it's study work. It's not meant to be perfect. It's there to practice. Like, I do it in my sketchbooks all the time. And if you saw this week's video just gone, I actually did a quick flick through this sketchbook. But, like, there is entire pages of me just working out poses. And that is, like, what a sketchbook is there for. A sketchbook there is to show your workings out. It's not there for finalised products. It's my eyesight. No, maybe you just really want pickles. I like to see your inspiration like a journey. Oh, thank you. Pickles is Prickles' stinky significant other. Long lost brother. Oi, they call me Pickles. Prickles seen a pickle for the first time. It'll be like, you know that meme where you see the cats with cucumbers? It would be that. No, I'm really excited to... I have a lot of plans for projects this year, and it's been a bit of a rough start to the year, but I'm excited to get really stuck in now. Love manhwa. I do little studies too, but I don't feel like I do it enough because I get frustrated. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. Like, I'm pretty guilty of not doing enough study work or not doing enough work to like sort of improve on that. But the way I see it is these pieces aren't meant to be perfect. They're not meant to be perfect. They're meant to be a little bit of fun, and at the end of the day, it should be finished, not perfect. It should be, okay, you practiced this, what did you learn from it, and how could you improve next time? Pickles is just Murdoch from the Gorillas, oh my god. That's another really good inspiration, Jamie Hewlett. His illustration style's gorgeous. If you ever want a really good series by him, Tank Girl's fantastic. He'll run and go outside. The kids are driving me nuts. Lord. He would be very temperamental like Murdoch from the Gorillas. I'll have to agree on that. Look at this bumpy tail. Ugh. Let me just get it rounded out a bit more because he has a very rounded tail. So what's everyone been up to then since I haven't streamed for the last 2 weeks? Have you done anything exciting? Been working on any good projects? Have you yeah, what have you been up to? Let me know. I haven't been up to much. I got my new iPad, which I'll show you the unboxing for when the next studio vlog goes up. I got a new phone. This is because, like, my old phone was getting to the point where it was getting quite old, and it was a Huawei phone, and Huawei's been discontinued here in the UK as it's not going to have access to the Play Store, and I need specific apps to work with card readers for when I'm at conventions. So I bit the bullet and was like, you know what, if I'm upgrading my iPad, I'm going to upgrade my phone, and I'm going to go from there. I opened a Redbubble. Oh! That's so cool! Oh, my prickly boy. Prickles would be a pirate character. Yar! My new books arrived. Oh, I saw that, Evie girl. You've been doing so amazing with that. It's so nice to see everyone's, like, amazing works on it. Hi, Leichin! I do hope you're well, my love. My hair is so soft today. I can't wait to dye it so it goes back to its red colour. It's so orange. Salty. Anime. Oh, wow. Anime. That's impressive. Animation is so difficult. So I take my hats off to you, though, because, oh. Right, so we're gonna get this leg properly. Let's just... So I'm trying to get used to the gestures in this, because if you double tap the side here, it switches between the pen and the rubber, which is really cool, but I keep accidentally double tapping it. Drawing some concepts for original character. I always had here. Yes! I opened a Redbubble purely to stop me from abandoning digital illustrations mid... Yeah, that's a really good way of actually keeping yourself on track. Started painting all your myths. Ooh. Ooh. Gosh, everyone's pulling all the work out. Ooh, I'm proud of you. Even though you're not going to see this foot, I like to do it because then I can see, like, where everything lies and how the body works. I splurged some art book and have been redesigning some characters for a person. Ooh. I did a major in it. I haven't been animating enough, so I'm out of practice. I did a degree in animation illustration, mainly focusing on illustration, but I wanted to take animation so that we would do, because we ended up doing a lot of storyboarding and character design, which was really cool. And the animation that we did do, we did flash animation, 2D animation, 3D animation, and we did stop motion animation, so we touched on all of those, which was really fun to like sort of trial out. I realized very quickly that animation really wasn't for me, but I'm really glad that I tried it out, because it was other aspects of the animation field that I really did enjoy, like design, like character design work, as well as like doing backgrounds and working on the other sides of the animation field than just animating. Because I draw K-pop 8 to 9 games, I actually want to finish each member. So that's a really good idea, because like sometimes you can take on a project and it can be a little bit too much, so you want to keep yourself on track. That's a really good way to keep yourself on track. My lines are all shaky today. Not that they need to be the smoothest, because textured brushes, yes. I'm trying to get more art and non-art books. I'm trying to get better at my comic drawing skills. Ooh, that's a really good thing. Vivi, like, I recommend that if you always do, like, just looking at comic books in general will be really good for research for that. Depends on the university, though. I did a lot of these things. More on comic design. Yeah, I mean, we did a lot based on, when I was at uni, we didn't really do comics. We did, it was more based on commercial style work, which was really interesting. It was fun. We had a lot of fun doing it. It was just, I think one of my favourite projects that we did a photo manipulation project. And so it was based on like what you guys would see like you would do in the future. So the entire class, now this is one of my favourite things that we ever did. The entire class decided that we were in a futuristic world, and like one of the guys was like the evil genius of that world. So we had his like poster in the back of like all of ours, and then we decided what kind of jobs we would take in this post-apocalyptic world. It was stupid. We had a great time doing it though, and the teacher was so surprised when he found out that we did it all that way, and he thought it was one of the funniest ways that people had ever approached that project. Animatics are good. Animatics are really fun. And you see a lot of people do like animated story times, which are technically more animatics than animation, but it's still a lot of work, and a lot of respect goes to people for doing it. In animatics, it's just a more refined storyboard at the end of the day. Animatics is what the animators will then use to... It was so much fun, oh my gosh. Santana, you would have loved it. It was absolutely fantastic. So essentially you had to take like, take pictures of yourself and take photos from outside and then photo manipulate them. And one of them was what you're doing now to what you would find out in the future. So what we did now was we had like all of us like working at uni, and like all like jobs that we would see ourselves in like a few years time, because that's kind of what you had to do. And then we had to do for like what it was like in like the future, and it was just it was so stupid. I was a newspaper granny on a futuristic hoverboard slash skateboard, delivering propaganda to the masses. So that's where I saw myself in 60 years time. To our Lord and Saviour. God, I'll have to message them to see how they're doing. It was so stupid.
it wasn't great. My photo manipulation skills are not very good at all. But I had fun, like... It was one of those, because it was such a, like, a boring project, but we just decided, hey, let's just do stupid. Let's just go stupid with it, because we could. Okay, so now we've got our prickles. Let's draw the things in the foreground. So I wanted to do some herb pots and the foreground. So let me just get my references up. Ba, 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 ba. Love this. Using this. Thank you. Yeah, we used to just do stuff like that all the time, of where like we'd be given a project, and if it was a project that we could have a bit of fun with, we always did that. But we were also the type of animation illustration class that would go and watch movies together. Do you remember when Tangled came out? Do you remember that? We went in the cinema to go and watch that together. And I remember some of the lads going, oh, it's going to be such a princess film. And we all fell in love with Maximus. I actually fell in love with him. Oh. And then we did a research project based on that, which was really fun. So, because everything you did, you have to like make notes of and stuff. So we went to go and watch animated films together. And we did animated projects together, because we could. Pick a jar in the foreground. It is getting better, Little Miss Random. You can definitely tell that you've improved. Like, from what I've seen, what you've posted in the Discord, you've definitely improved. I think we'll probably end up just getting the line work done for most of this today. So what happens when you are low energy? You just don't end up doing much. But also with these streams, I end up talking a lot, so... I distract myself too much! Ow! Yeah, like, if anyone ever wants to get into, like, animation, or if you're, like, thinking of going to sort of research it as well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do that you don't necessarily need to go to higher degree learning for, to actually do that. I'm glad I went to uni. I'm glad I did higher education learning. And like, I really enjoyed that, because it's something that we always did. We always did it together. We had an absolutely fantastic time. And it was wonderful. Oh, thank you, Sensana. I'm glad that people enjoy these streams. I always feel like sometimes I'm not entertaining enough. But then again, it's always like, you know, we're here to draw together and chill together and like work on things, and that's the way it should be, you know? Oh dear. Are we having some dropped frames? Oh, we're having some dropped frames. See, that's the problem with anatomy, is like, it's trying to get it so that drawing doesn't look stiff. Also, can we just appreciate this gorgeous texture on this brush? Because, yes, we are living for it. Yes, we do have a Discord. Let me see if I can get you a link. Unless one of the beautiful people can grab you on before I do. Give me a minute. Brain. Where are you? I'm so sorry. Copy. Big booty Seatia. Okay, so if you ever want to join Discord, Discord is there, my love. Does anyone like have a song that they just can never get out of their heads? I'm often referred to as a jukebox because I always have music stuck in my head, and at the moment it's been a Godzilla song. Everything makes me happy. And then I find, like, you know, if you watch like TikTok videos at 2 a.m. the next day, the music is like stuck in your head. Like, no, you have like no choice. That song is in your head for the rest of the day. Yeah, that Godzilla song. It's still in my head, Shawnee. It's like actually stuck in there. Oh, oh, Godzilla. This is the thing though, Shawnee. Like, you guys may not have remembered it, but it'll be one line from one song and it'll be stuck in my head all day, every day. I'm just gonna think about Godzilla all day. Must be the season of the witch. So we have to be careful that good old YouTube doesn't bring about that beautiful hammer of copyright strike. Which is why sometimes I think, like, I might just do some random Discord streams so that we could play some games together on there. Oh my god, no! The UK Hun song! No! You mentioned it now. Bing bang bong. Bing bang bong. Lordy. The plant already looks like you. Oh, thank you. It's just, I'm trying to keep it loose. I'm trying not to be so precious with the line work at the moment because I've really been enjoying like loose line work in illustrations lately. So I kind of want to try my butt at that and not be so clean when it comes to certain things. But then there's over detailed nerd me that's like, no, it doesn't look right, it has to be this, this and this. And it's like, well no, because broken lines can look really effective if you work it correctly. Better to have a really good earworm than annoying stuff. Hello Al, welcome. Hope you are doing well. So this is, I believe this is mint that I'm drawing right now. But mint has like more spiky leaves, so what we'll do is we'll just go through and we'll add some spiky wakies to the plant leaves. I have a few projects I'm always working on, you know. A little bit shaky, got a little bit of work on that. But I just love, textured lines are just everything at the moment. They just add so much to an illustration. How do I do my eyeliner so flawlessly? This is a little wonky at the moment, but one sec. See if I can make myself look a little bit bigger. So, the way I do my eyeliner is I actually use the brush. I'll show you, one sec. So, this is the Revolution eyeliner that I'm using at the moment. And I have one in brown as well. And basically what I do is, there's more than one method that you can do, but I paint my makeup up to a certain point and then I use the eyeliner to like sort of follow that line across. It's a steady hand you do need, and it has taken a lot of practice, and I can never get them like the same way. But then what I do is I get a little bit of colour and then I like to smoke under the eye just a touch. And this just makes the lines look a lot cleaner. I cheat. Do a little bit of cheating. So I basically, I go, a lot of people go outwards, I come inwards, because I find that you can get a sharper eye. Thank you. This is the Bright by Beauty Bow palette. This is the blue, the yellow and the pink. Do the perspective... I always need more perspective references, Mariah. I haven't started that drawing yet, just because I've got other things I need to do, but no, if you ever have more references, send them my way. I love a good reference, I do. No, I've been playing around with makeup quite a while now. I actually only really started doing my makeup properly in the last 2 years, so just fun. Tried to do eyeliner, it's hard to do with shaky hands. Yeah, I do actually recommend, because the dip liner can be a little bit difficult to handle, but just because it is so liquidy. It's probably best to get the brush pen ones, because the brush pen ones you can control a lot easier. The only problem is with the brush pen eyeliners is I find that they do go dry very quickly. Your other alternative is you can just do a cheat, and I'll show you a cheat that you can do. So you'll get like washi tape. You get your good old washi tape. See this? Good old washi tape. And you just tape it like this on your skin. Like, I'm not going to do it now because I've got makeup on, but if you tape it and you put it to your angle that you're going to want your makeup at, then you can put your makeup on, and after you've done your eyeliner, after you've done your makeup, you can just go, and it's all clean. Cheating. Well, it's not really cheating, it's a hack to make your life easier. Yeah, the Barry, I've not tried the Barry M liquid eyeliner yet. There's a lot of different eyeliner I like to try, but I go through a lot of it at the moment. Yeah, if you do like tiny lines, I find that, yeah, you are completely right, Vic. If I do tiny lines, I find that I really, really struggle. It's better just to do a really big line and just like clean it up afterwards, because you can always clean up. Whereas after, but if you like doing smaller lines, you just end up finding that they get bigger and bigger. But no, I like to play around with colours a lot with makeup, and I always like try to colour code it. I'm quite happy with the colours I use today. I feel like a flamingo. Even though flamingos are just one colour and not like 18,000, but you know. Yeah, I mean, everyone's got different preferences, haven't they, really? Let's put a little sign up in here. We're just going to put a little sign here. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's always dependent, because if you have really, really shaky hands, there are tips around getting like shaky, especially with shaky hands. See, I'm quite lucky because my hands are fairly steady, you know, but then I have days where I struggle to hold things, so that's why the washi tape technique's really handy a lot of the time. Do do do. It needs to be the cleanest because it's not the focus. The focus of this whole illustration is this beautiful kitty. Let's make that pot a little bit bigger though, because that's a little bit too small. That's better. Just making it, move it over here and such. And then we've got two pots here, which I want to make one of them needs to be, because we're going for herbs here, we need to do like yeah, if you are doing eyeliner, there's quite a few techniques that you can do. Oh, I need to get some white eyeliner actually. We were just saying, Sensana, about makeup, like, if you really do struggle with shaky hands, there are techniques that you can do to get, like, your eyeliner the way you want it. I just go like this. I think the quickest thing I am at is eyeliner. I'm drawing a baby nose, a grumpy, but oh, baby. Right, let's get rid of Prickles there. Bye, Prickles. Let's have a look. Oh, should we draw some parsley? Let's draw some parsley. It has really fun shaped leaves. Parsleys are like wee bee bee. Let's show you. Right, so let's draw a parsley. Parsleys have like really fun leaves. They go, so you've got your main like 3 like this, and then when you do the leaves, it's sort of like, yeah, boy, look at the party thing. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Just a beautiful baby parsley leaf. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, so I actually only do eye makeup. I don't do a lot of products on my face because I also have sensitive skin. I find that a lot of concealers end up making me break out worse, or I have like irritation afterwards. And I find that some mascara does make my eyes swell, so that I avoid those like the plague, but you just kind of get used to it. I only started doing makeup just because I wanted something that I could control. I just have fun doing it, really. I sit there going, ooh, what colour should I wear today? And then go from there. Parsley leaves fun, they're all like squiggly leaves. Look at these squiggly leaves. And remember, we're not going for tight lines, we're going for loose lines because it'll be fun with the colouring. Colouring, it'll be fun. Yeah, I do my eyes almost daily. Yeah, I have a very strict skincare routine after I've taken my makeup off as well. I'm also having big trouble with this mascara I'm using at the moment. But I'm using it because, you know, I've still got loads of it. But like, it's so clumpy. And it's brand new, but it's so clumpy. And I hate it because I can see the bits in the corner of my And then when I do a base concealer, I get less acne. Oh, interesting. Isn't it fascinating how different people's bodies work? It's the only brand of I loved. Don't you hate that? Like when you find, or if you find a brand that really works for you, and then they stop doing a particular thing that you like, and you're like, that's happened to me a few times. I used to use a lot of Mua, which is a really cheap brand here in the UK. And a lot of their skin products I never used to have an issue with, and they changed parts of the recipe, and I just suddenly just can't use it anymore. I used to be able to use their concealer all the time, and now I can't. Good morning to you, Fall Into Weirdness. These face masks. Oh my god. Don't wear them if they make you break out. I find it depends on the face mask as well. If you want one that really gets your skin, tea tree oil skin masks. Oh boy. You'll feel like you've bathed in toothpaste. Who doesn't love parsley leaves? Look how squiggly and wiggly they are. They're very, very fun to draw. Hi, hi, hi. I'm glad that everyone's been doing well, though. I mean, I need to. Alright. It's not that you said that you were using them and it was making you break out. I was like, what? Don't wear them. You mean the fabric ones? Ah, okay. I need to actually get restock on stuff. They need different names. Wash the mask all the time. Yeah, the actual face masks that we've been wearing, we use reusable ones. And I have 4 that I consistently use. But they get washed in between each use. So I always have 4 in rotation. But oh lord, I find it's just because it's like, because you're sweating under that face mask a lot, it causes a lot of breakouts here for me, like a lot. Always happens to me with my deodorant. As soon as I find one I like, it gets discontinued. Yeah. It's always frustrating when like something you like gets discontinued, and that includes food. That's happened to me so many times. I'm like, oh no. I like drawing squiggly leaves. They're very fun. I got D&D today. Wish I had D&D today. The only salvation lately is I don't wear makeup and masks. I'm running out of foundation. I can't find my shade. I'm allowed to travel outside. Oh lord. Yeah, I mean that's probably the good thing, is that I only have to do my eye makeup. I don't have to do my eye makeup. I choose to do my eye makeup. Like, it's like a big saving salvation because you're like, oh yes. But I know that sites like Beauty Bay, they do like some really good deals every now and again. Food. Go and get some din-ins. You enjoy your food. Food is the best. We're having a roast today and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have a roast dinner. Gonna go with my belly. Hey, guess what? We've gone back to talking about food. Every stream we end up talking about food. I think it's just because it's constantly on my mind. I always like to think, oh, what am I going to be eating next? In case you can't tell, I like food. Why have we got two different perspectives for the... That's not on, Sophie. Let's change yield pot 1, because that shouldn't happen. We shouldn't have two different perspectives for pots. That is bad. Using baby references to draw it. Speaking of, did you, for those who like Dungeons and Dragons, did you see that they added more stuff to the Unearthed Arcana? Now, if you don't know Dungeons and Dragons obviously is a role-playing game. You may have heard of it, but you don't actually know about it. It's a role-playing game that you can play with other people, and you get to choose basically your character, what kind of thing they do, blah blah blah. So the Unearthed Arcana is where they like to add things to the books. So they'll add like new races that you can play and stuff like that. And they've recently did one where you can be bunny folk. Bunny folk. Let that sink in. You can be bunny folk. And you can be fairies. Oh. So I was like, totally, I need to do a video where I'm designing characters as a part of the like new fit races that are a part of like the Unearthed Arcana. Like what I would be if I was a bun folk, what I would be if I was a fairy character. Yes, it would be so good. We do keep on getting some dips, folks. I do apologise. So yes, it's always fun. Bum, 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 bum. Food is life. Food is God. Yes, fairies! I'd like to do like a video where we're just like designing tons of D&D characters. It'd be so much fun. Do 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 do. Food is life. I require this. So that's why I always get excited with the Plant Witch Patreon commissions. Like, what D&D character are you going to make me draw next? It makes me very excited. Bum, 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 bum. So that's better. Then we need to give like little things like this. And I want to do a snail. I need to draw a snail like here. Like we're gonna here and we're gonna do this. I just realised that you can see all my notifications. Give me a sec. Let me turn that Wi-Fi off. Because you don't need to see all the things going off, do you? While I'm drawing with you. Come along with me through the bananas in the tree. It's dinner time! I don't know what the regular streamers I watch love talking about food. I think it's because, right, there's very few things that people look forward to in life. And one of them is feeding yourself. Philippa Lloyd. We could add them into it, considering it is a it is like a Patreon exclusive print. So give me a sec. Let me add another plant pot up here. We need another plant pot up here. But wait, before we do, let's get some more music on, because we are not, you know, listening to nothing. You had a banana and mixed berry muffin. Ooh. See, I just had a sandwich before the stream, so I can't really complain too much, because I did eat. Still makes me sit there going, He is Braffelmus. He is Braft Holmuse. He is the toughest kid in daycare. He has a full bed. You got a poppy cake. Ooh. Ooh, look at you all with the cakes and muffins. Ooh. I want cake. I don't really. I'm having a roast later. There is no way on this earth I am going to be able to eat that much food. I literally changed my Discord picture to an owl folk character. I love owls so much. See, it's quite interesting because the Unearth Arcana do things to D&D that you could possibly play. But I've already included half of these things already in my games because I thought it was just interesting and fascinating. We have bunny folk in my campaign. We also have sheep folk. And we also have tieflings, which are not quite tieflings. They're based on squirrels and stuff like that. So I've done it before where I've homebrewed stuff like that because I just think it's interesting. Like, why would you just have satyrs, which are part goat people? It would make sense to have lots of different creatures. And like, I don't know. I find things like that really fun. Need to add a plant pot up here. A big old plant pot. Because in my experience, big plant pots contain the lavender. My mum used to have this massive, massive lavender bush in the front garden. And it was so big, it just took over like took over like a massive section of the garden. It used to make me very happy. I love roast, I just don't eat chicken. You have to have chicken to have a roast dinner. Roast dinner! Roast! Oh, meals! Aye. I need to get a tablet thing so that when I'm on the desk, I have something hard to... Just makes it easier to draw on, okay? Stop being inappropriate. Excuse me. Hydration time, folks. And no, I don't mean the coffee that I'm drinking. Our internet connections being fun. Isn't that great? Yay. Thank you. I find that whenever we get like weather changes, I just get the sniffles so bad. And I'm like I talked to a graveyard loon on Instagram and asked him to give me 5 words to draw and make a clay evil monster. So I was wondering, yeah, you should totally do. That's the cutest sneeze I've ever heard. No, it's not. Okay, so lavender. If we're going to draw some lavender, some tips on drawing lavender. First, you're going to draw a stick, a very good stick. You didn't miss much. Gosh. Am I still streaming? Give it a sec. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. Because OBS just disconnected and reconnected. Okay. Hi. Hello. Let's have a look. Yep, that seems all fine. That's all fine. Ooh! Ooh, I hate streaming sometimes. Hi, I'm back. Hello, Amy. I mean, you did not miss much. We were just talking about Unearthed Arcana. We were talking about other things and lots of fun moments. Me mainly talking about food, asking how you guys have been. I'm seeing if you've been okay, if you've been alright. How have you all been then? I thought the Lavender the Witch. I was so confused. Well, no, Lavender the Witch is actually this month's theme for Patreon. Next week, if I get it all done in time, there will be like the character sheets going up, and like I'm going to show the Pinterest board that I'm working on, which shows the inspiration for the piece that we're working on. And so I'm trying to show a lot more behind the scenes of how I get to a finalized product. So first, you draw a very good stick. I mean, lavender's pretty much a stick, so it makes sense. Oh, Lord. I can see that we're getting drop frames out the wazoo. That's fun. It's very fun. Oh. D&D. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons Daycare. We take care of your children while you go off on an adventure. Now, if you die, we are not liable for what happens to your child after you're gone. Make sure you make a note of your next of kin, or where you would like the child to be shepherded off into the wild. Buried under 1,000. No. What inspired me originally to get into art? Quite a few things. My mum's is an illustrator, and my dad's a photographer. So I was always in a very creative environment. And they always encouraged me to be whatever I wanted to be in terms of creativity. I have a friend who actually got me into manga. Her name was Brogan, a illustrator. And she got me into manga, and I just really wanted to illustrate books. It's all I've ever wanted to do. I can just see we are dropping frames like, oh Lord. Ooh! Yes? Are we back? Are we back? I am having fun with this connection, aren't I? I thought we'd be fine, but apparently not. Oh! See if my internet behaves. Not the buffering! Anything but the buffering! I don't know if you guys are going to hear this, but, Don't you that? Okay, we appear to be okay right now, from what I can see. Darn you, Virgin Media! We here. Okay, I know you guys can still see me, which is very, very good. At the same time, it's like, ugh, why you do this? Yeah, I can see like my connection is doing this ding 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 ding, which is very fun. hopefully it can behave so we can continue streaming. I heard nothing. Lovely. You sneezed a recording sketch. He got frightened. Oh my god. The message came like 15 seconds before the video got up. Oh lord. I am just watching this frame rate drop. Wow. Wow. Wow, what is happening? It's like watching your worst nightmare happen, but well, it's not my worst nightmare, let's be quite honest. But so the best way I can describe is I may have said bless you out loud when you sneezed. Oh god. And then joining the faces it freezes. Hello, is it scary? It just froze briefly, yeah. So I can see where the because I use OBS for streaming, and it shows you like how good your streaming thing is, and when you are streaming, it shows you like your connection. So at the moment it's showing quite a few things here. It's got KB/S, so it's dipping. It's going from 1,100 to 1,700. And then dipping to 0 and then coming back up again, and that's what causes the connection issues. It's interesting, very interesting, even before typing. Yes, yes. Isn't the internet fun? Let's see if we can try and tentatively continue this. I'm not holding up hopes. Oh lord. This is because I'm drawing lavender. That's the point. I'm actually drawing the plant lavender, and it's protesting because it's going, no, we want poison witch waifu. We don't want this version of lavender. Connection issues, man. They're fun. I'm gonna keep that up so I can constantly see the connection. It's what happens when I try to draw plants. Oh my god. So yeah, to draw lavender, you want to draw a really good stick. Doesn't matter if there's bumps and kinks in it. The reason why it doesn't matter if there's bumps and kinks in it is because lavender is shapely. Lavender moves. It's not always like this. It's like this. Ooh. Hey Shelby. We're having fun. The internet keeps dying on me. Had to eat breakfast. Ooh, what'd you have for breakfast? Because that's clearly it's one of the most important meals of the day, so we have to know what you had for breakfast. You want to draw a little leaf here, so it looks like it's a stick going, hey. Did she just chirp with Fella? Yes. I'll show you. She's lay here behind me. Bella. I don't want to disturb her though, because she's so sleepy. I wanna just show up the little one. But she's like sleeping right behind me. Yeah. So I go, what? To her a lot.
I'm a stick, but I could be fire. It's cereal and bacon. Ooh. Internet. Oh, I'm going to be on the phone. I'm going to be on the phone to my provider later, because this is not on. Hey! Oh, fudge. Sure. I'm a stick, but you could be fire. I don't get the reference. You had to eat some because you're going to go see your friend today. Oh, yay. I'm on spring break for a week and 4 days. Oh, Lord. Well, I hope you have a lovely time seeing delicious lies. I'm going to be on the phone to my provider being like, what is this? Well, it's a can of coffee, but what is this? I'm just literally like watching it just consistently dip. Like, this is really interesting. For me, anyway. I don't think it's interesting for you guys because you can't see it on my end. Oh my god. I'm having like 20% dropped frame rate. This is just... Oh. Ooh. 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 It's only off for a week and I want to take it. I would take advantage. I mean, we go for walks and like we have friends who also go for walks, so we will socially distance walk together sometimes on the weekends if the weather's permit it, but you know, we only started doing that in the last month, but we know that they haven't seen anyone, we haven't seen anyone, so I want to say friends, it's literally like my two best friends, like I have known for gone 10 years now. I was a bridesmaid at their wedding. Hi. The internet drops and it always comes back. I'm teaching for Mega Line. Stormlight Archive. Ooh. I haven't read those. I haven't read books in a long time. The only book I've read recently was the Good Omen book by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, which is fudging hilarious. Anyone else got an email from as much? Yeah, I get those. I get those monthly. So we've drawn 2 beautiful sticks of lavender. But then the issue is, you need to put all the extra leaves in. You know, because there's sometimes lavender plants that curve like this. You know, because everyone's fighting to get the right sunlight. And then they got like the little hats. I like to call them little hats. Little hats like this. And yet again, we're not going for clean because we're going for like the children's sort of storybook style. Oh my god, that was really loud. I'm so sorry for everyone's eardrums. Fall into weirdness. Ooh, maybe try a spring palette challenge. I'm doing a spring palette challenge for this week's video. Much very reminiscent of the winter tiefling. I'm going to do a spring tiefling. Do you ever sometimes talk so much that your throat hurts and then you realise that you've been talking for like a non-stop for nearly an hour and then you're, oh my gosh, no, what have I done? I'm going to be doing the spring palette challenge, which is gonna be good. I get to draw a really cute tiefling in a tarot style and it's gonna be mint. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I haven't had enough caffeine today. Can you tell? Hi. Welcome to the chilled stream. We are going to be very soft with our voices, just so that you can hear the very gentle tempo of what's to come. Hello. I'm Sophiralou. and welcome to my channel.
Okay, then what should I do about it? The email that's the Creator Monthly email is just to show you any changes that have happened to YouTube or any updates that they're talking about or what the recent topics are. That's it. You get it when you hit the creator milestone. Me literally have to talk in it for 5 minutes and my voice never gets used. I just get like talkative and I'm like, hi, how are you? It's a shame I'm not playing D&D today because I have so much energy that I could channel right now into whooping booty. It would be fantastic. What? Not enough caffeine, a bit too much. Nah, that ASMR was a bit creepy.
You gotta come close to the microphone so that everyone can hear it, and you just slowly, just speak very softly.
We sometimes do on the Tuesday games when we go DMing on Tuesdays, and we sometimes, if we're feeling really, really stupid, we play ASMR D&D where we just all speak to each other in very hushed tones, goes,
oh, that was a natural 20.
But make it sound like the golf tournaments. You know, because yes, that is what I'm like. Usually when I talk too long, I can't stop even when no one is talking around, just to give it like noise till I'm bored of it. You mind anyone in here give me? You go nuts. That's fine by me. Spring palette challenge. This is too close for my comfort. Please, you must social distance. Please stay 12 feet away from my ears. Thank you. Yeah, so we're like, when we're playing ASMR, we just basically spend like 10-15 minutes of just going,
that sounds very beautiful. Is that a natural 20? Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh. Like, we just all really close to the microphones and just make it very uncomfortable. Hello, Jammerfly! Oh, welcome to the stream. Not much drawing has been done because I am a hyper person right now. Even though I'm very chilled. It's very weird. Welcome to the stream. There is cookies. I believe someone's got the cookie plate. I don't know where you've put it. Prickles! Prickles! Yeah, the prickles in a pot. I love that drawing too. He was done for one of the Patreon like tiers. That one's the art for the wildflower tear. I love it so much. I want to turn that one into a keyring. Prickles in a pot. Prickles in a pot. Beep, 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 beep. Nice and loosey goosey with the lines, cause why not? Hyper chill. I'm Chiper. Chiper! It sounds like a really bad Pokemon. Cypher! Okay. What do you guys think? To one stream, we draw Pokemon from memory. We should totally do that. We should totally do that. Like, we'll do like a drawing Pokemon from memory stream. That would be really stupid. Because you know I will... It's gonna go so bad so quickly. Breathful Muse is now everywhere. Nahahaha. You should just do like really stupid streams where like we have to draw things from memory. Because you know it's gonna go so bad so quickly. We could do Disney characters from memory as well on another stream. I've been wanting to do that for a video for a long time and just never gotten around to it. Yes. You could totally do that. I mean, if depends on what workload I've got, but like next week should totally do it. But that's the point. Because like Pikachu, I can draw Pikachu off the top of my head. Like, he's a round ball with like ears and like cute punchy cheeks. But then if you start getting to like Pokemon like Chandelier, and I'm like, what generation is this? I think I know most Pokemon up to Generation 4, and then after that, whoosh. And the way we could do it as well is we could do a randomizer where we have like loads of names in a tub and we just like randomize what Pokemon is going to come out. And then that way people can put what they've drawn in stream memes on the Discord, and then it could be fun. I like the interactive streams. This is the only reason why we're doing this today is just because I do have quite a bit of work to do, and sometimes it's nice to chat while I'm drawing. Try drawing Magmar. He has like a duck face. If I remember correctly, Magmar has like one sec. Double check. Yeah, I'm right. He has a duck face. He has like this weird duck face with like weird eyebrows. We won't do that for this stream because I'm already working on stuff, but next week we can totally do that. Let's draw Pokemon from memory, just me going because Magmar is sort of like he's like this, and then he has like fiery hair like this. Quack. That's it, that's all I remember. No, it's cursed. Get rid of it. It's cursed. That would be really fun. It'd be so stupid as well. Oh my god. And remember, he has fire on the end of his tail, and remember that he has a duck bill and then really weird eyebrow things. To join Nutty Craft and Nerdy. I'd love to do. I never get invited to do collabs with people. I mean, the last collab I did was with Monique Renee, and that's where we did fan art mermaids and we swapped them with each other and coloured them in. Like, that's the last collab I really did, and that was about 2-3 years ago now, which is kind of insane. Also, can I just point out like how my background looks blue and there is no blue lighting here at all, and I'm like, how do we have blue lighting here on this camera? And I think it's because I've got the daylight bulbs like here on my face so that you can look at my potato, that it's making the light at the background seem different, but it just looks really blue. And I'm like, I haven't got any like LED lights here. What the hecky peck is going on? Although I do want some LED lights. Oh, I see people with like their full setups and like their full like gorgeous art rooms, and I'm like, oh, I want that so bad. And then I'm just sat here in the corner of my bedroom like, I'm a gremlin. Sorry, this energy has just come from nowhere and I don't know why. Hi. We could also draw Animal Crossing characters from memory. That would be a really fun one. But obviously this is the thing, when your art is so stylized like mine, it's not going to be exact anyway. But oh lord, it reminds me of, does anyone watch Drawfee? I love the, if you've not seen them, they're an art channel that do like really fun challenges. And like if you haven't seen them, highly recommend them. But they tend to do challenges like that where they draw like, oh, thank you, Figueroa's my cat. But then it's like Pokemon that you've known for like years. You'd sit there going, I think I know this Pokemon, and you look at it and go, when did it have that tail? Animal Crossing could be good. My art table in my room has occasionally become a shelf. Yeah, like, so this is my bedroom. Like, I work in my bedroom, and I also have a workstation in the living room as well, because we have a very, very small house. We have a very, very small flat. So my work area is also my chill area as well. So I have like no that word. I have like no place where it's just for chilling. It's all work. So it's fairly interesting. It's fun. Drawfee. Yeah, who doesn't love Drawfee? Drawfee are an excellent channel. Never forget the room filled with vampires. The character. I think one of my favourite ones that they did was when they got the description of like a D&D character. And like, they had like the description of the D&D character in front of them. And they had to draw it. And they look and they go, oh yeah, so this is, so for example, this would be really good if I got my monster cards out, wouldn't it? But say like you have an aboleth, and you get the description for the aboleth, and then they draw that character, and then they have to like make it the way that they think it would be in their imagination. Not everyone will be familiar with Pokemon. It's just a really common one that I can think of that a lot of people would be aware of. Like, you don't see, even if you don't know Pokemon, you would recognize Pikachu because Pikachu is such an iconic character. It's like if you don't know Hello Kitty and all of her friends, you would know Hello Kitty because she's such a standout character. And this is to do with branding. It's quite fascinating actually, because there are like certain franchises where you would know a character even if you don't know the franchise. Will you stop swapping between that? Ooh. And you know what it looks like, but then you draw it and your brain just farts. Yeah. Oh, Jammerfly, it's really good. This is one of the reasons why I recommend Drawfee to a lot of people, because it is just such a fun way to see people who are very, very talented try out different things. I think one was where they made themselves into villains, which was amazing. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Right. So much hair on his claws out. It looks like, oh no! Do. Have you seen Hello Kitty? Yeah, you do see more Hello Kitty compared to the other Sanrio characters, but the other Sanrio characters just have as much following as Hello Kitty, but Hello Kitty is more commercial, that's why Hello Kitty has more merchandise. But Hello Kitty was like their forefront character for a long time, that's why she is more recognised. It's like Betty Boop. People would know Betty Boop, but Betty Boop is a character that is from the 1930s. It's very fascinating. Julia, you are supposed to draw a person. Julia draws anything else. Yeah, they are extremely talented. I just sit there going, hello? You know what? I'm going to be lazy. Watch this. Guys, I am going to cheat. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? See this? Copy and paste. No one will know. Oh, well, they know. Shh, no one will know. None of you saw that. Julia just draws a background. Yeah, it's to me, it's very interesting because like you'll know the characters and you'll know that they're from the same world, but you'll be like, what? Like when you find out like certain characters are part of the Sanrio universe, you're like, what? It's like Agretsuko. Agretsuko is part of that Sanrio universe, and she's only known because the TV series did well. But not everyone knows Agretsuko, you know? Hacks! Shh! Hacked into the mainframe. Yeah, sometimes I'm going to say this, if you're going to do digital art, don't draw every single flower petal. Literally, it is going to take you forever. If you're drawing a field of flowers, no. Just draw some flowers from different perspectives. So like if you're drawing like a field of roses, draw them from different perspectives and then just copy and paste them. Otherwise, you will be there for hours, honey. Speedrunning flowers. Because that's the issue. Like, I do it when I'm traditionally drawing. I cheat sometimes. No longer there. Ooh. Yeah, isn't it interesting, like, if you actually go and research Sanrio, like, what is there, like, and you're like, what? I never knew half of this existed. No, Sanrio are a huge company in Japan. It's ridiculous. I bet even Julia doesn't understand her thoughts. I like when, like, everyone draws normal people, and then Julia just draws a hot guy. It makes me very happy. For those, if they don't know what we're talking about Dorothy. Fantastic drawing entertainment and really down to earth people as well. And then what we're just gonna do to make these flowers at the foreground stand out from the background, we're gonna thicken the lines around this, you know, because things closer to you tend to, if you are doing line work, have thicker lines. This is called perspective. I do that with patterns. Sometimes you just don't need to like draw every little thing. This hacks in traditional colouring that I use all the time just because I'm not sitting here for hours drawing out every single detail, because quite frankly sometimes because if you do draw every single detail it just becomes over cluttered and over messy. And this is why for all these plants I'm sticking to very loose lines, because the colours are going to sell the plant more than the ink drawing of the plant is going to anyway. So I might as well keep it nice and loose, because this is the style that I'm sort of emulating for this postcard. We're going for a very much like a nature-esque, like sort of painter, watercolour theme. So that's what we're going for. Ooh, connection drop. You ready, babe? I was going to swear then, because it's natural for me to swear. I was just going to be ready, beach. Beach. Woo. And who could deny her version of Spiel? And it's also nice because it's one of those things, like it's one of the reasons why I love seeing like drawing challenges, and if everyone gets the same prompt, because if everyone's getting the same prompt, you can all draw it differently, and it's very interesting to see how everyone would approach the same prompt. Do 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 do. I'm like a 2-year-old sometimes. I'm like, yes, let's do this. Now I'm excited about it. I'm like, oh, it's all I want to do. And I'm like, no, because you actually do have work to do right now. No. Let's Sophie. Let Sophia swear. 2021. No, I do swear quite a bit, actually. It's secondary language to me. It just naturally comes out. I'll just be talking and I'll be like realising that I'm swearing. And I'm like, oh no. And I don't like... Smooth. No, they're fine. Is Prickles too big? Maybe he's a little bit too big. What in God's name is that? No. No. We're not going for Nightcore today. Let's go for Lo-Fi Coffee Shop. Let Sophia swear. Let Sophia swear. No, I do swear quite a bit. I'm like terrible for it. There we are. I just moved him over slightly. Yeah, moved him over slightly. That looks a bit better, but I want to see that paw that's up, because that's just very delightful to see. But what we'll do is we'll just move that up slightly, because that leg perspective, it would make sense if we're gonna go down here, we're gonna go here, and make these plants a little bit bigger at the bottom, like so. Now that makes better sense, you see? Chipmunk's Nightcore, oh lord. No! What has this world come to? Na, 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 na. Your face looking at the music. I don't mind a bit of nightcore every now and again. It reminds me of like early 2000s like obsessions with anime. Like, yes, love it, you know, not too bad. Rockefeller Street nightcore is one of the best versions I've ever heard in my entire life. But then sometimes I'm like, with some nightcore music, I'm like, what on earth is this? No. It's lo-fi, so it should be okay. It says it's safe, so it should be alright. It's this Twitch thing. Can you hear that beeping noise in the background? It's a big truck outside. Everyone rave. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, thank you, Lena. There was an attempt. She can't unless the video gets read. I bet she swears like a drunken sailor. Ruby. I mean, you're not totally wrong. I could totally swear until the night comes home at the end of the day. I thought that was on my end, lol. No, it's there's a big truck outside. Some songs don't speed up well. No, some songs don't speed up well at all. Apparently, the world has decided that streaming today will be very difficult. Vehicle reversing. Vehicle reversing. Everyone just starts raving. Beep, 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 I'm a sheep. Aww. I love that song. It's so fun. Ba-da-da-dee. Ba-da-da-da. We need to do a gaming stream at some point. I was thinking up on the Discord, every now and again, like maybe once a month we'll do like a game night. Well, we'll play like a game. Maybe we'll play like Cards Against, because you can play Cards Against online. Or we could play Among Us, or we could play Jackbox, something like that. Just have a bit of fun. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Said beep, beep, I'm a car. The stream has a pulse. It's alive. It's alive. I think someone's having a delivery because that is a big truck outside. That is like a moving van truck. It is huge. I know I have a delivery coming today, but it's definitely not one of them. Like, not at all. It's paper. TKO is excellent to play together. It really is, especially considering it's a drawing one as well, and everyone can have a bit of fun. I was thinking of getting a few, like purchasing a few, so that we could play them all together. Or if someone on the Discord has the game, then we can, you know, play that all together. And the good thing is even if you don't want to play, you can just watch in the audience. And I figured that would be really good to do game months on the stream. Not on the stream, on the Discord, so that we could play a game together and have like sort of like a community day. You know, not like the Pokemon community day, like our own community day. You know? It's something I've been wanting to do for a while, because I've been wanting to do a lot more interaction with you guys personally. Because it's one thing I'm pretty... well, I'm trying to get better at. I'm just a very antisocial person, let's be honest. I always find Cards Against Humanity difficult when you are an American British person. Yeah, I completely agree with that, Al. Like, there'll be some cards in Cards Against Humanity which are American, and it'll specifically reference American things, and I have no idea what that is. And I find that can be quite difficult. I find that if it's specific cultural packs, so say you can get
on the site that we have used, you can do, we've done it just for Dungeons and Dragons ones, and it will be all Dungeons and Dragons cards, and that will be because we all understand that. Whereas like in the D&D group, we have a German person, we have a Scottish person, we have like someone who's in America. Like there's lots of different cultural things that we are all, you know, different about, you know. At the end of the day, we're all at different things. Wow. But no, it would be fun. It definitely would be. Just be a little bit of stupidity. And then I also want to do drawing streams on the Discord that aren't necessarily on here, because I don't always like to do face cam, which sounds really stupid, but I don't always like to have, because it'll be some weeks, like for example last week I wouldn't have minded streaming, but I didn't have the energy to have my face on camera, which sounds really silly, but some weeks I don't have the energy for that. I don't have the energy for you guys to see me be all animated. I'm a very animated person a lot of the time, but there's some days where I don't want to do that, you know. So which is why I started, I have my little pop-up for version of me, so then you can see there's a version of me there, but it's not me, if that makes any sense. Yeah, idioms don't always translate as well. Ooh, that would be a fun idea for a video. Turning idioms into illustrations. Ooh, oh, I need to write that down. We need to do like, we do a little plant here, and then I want to do like, yeah, Scribbler would really work on Discord. Games where we can just like work on stuff together. Yeah, like it's just sometimes I get overwhelmed sometimes with streaming, so I don't like to always, you know, have my face up on board. And I wanted to have things that could encourage me to stream and to be interactive, but at the same time that I didn't feel like I was under pressure. Because sometimes with streaming I do feel under pressure, and it's the same with YouTube videos. I'd sometimes feel very under pressure. Under pressure, pushing down on me, pushing. Yeah. Some days you just don't want to be the center of attention. I don't like being the center of attention. Surprisingly, me being the flamboyant person I am, I don't always like attention. Oh, look at this little happy boy. Look at him. He's just so precious. Prickles, why are you so cute? Let's bring that up slightly. And then what we do, we're just gonna... Oh, actually, no. We won't merge the layers yet. Now we need to do the background layer. God, this is taking me so long. Now we want... I want a Monstera plant. I have really not done much this time. That's fine. It's okay. You know, some days you just don't do as much work. Illustrations. Oh, we need a big Monstera leaf. I wanted it to be like this big plant that looms over Prickles, and I thought Monstera would be really good. So, especially considering you have like all the fun shapes in the leaves, like we go like this. So like Monstera leaves, I'm gonna make that a thicker line actually. They're really fun because you can do, they kind of go like this as their basic shape, like that, and then you just break out like certain areas. And the best thing is, it doesn't have to be perfect, because Monstera plants, no, none of their leaves are exactly the same. So you can have a lot of fun with like making holes in them like this. And then you can just go, whoa, look at all those little chickens. Look at all those chickens. And then I just like sharpen areas like this. Bam. Bam!
But no, there's lots of things I really want to do this year. It's just a question of whether or not we can get around to them. I think streaming as well. Streaming I really want to do more of. But like, for example, today, where my internet is constantly dipping, it does make it very difficult. Despite us paying a pretty penny for internet connection, like, we still have a lot of issues. And it's just, I want that plant and I can't find any in my area. Yeah, I want this plant, but we just don't have room for one. They are very pretty, I agree. And then it has, like, instead of a rounded end here, it has like a slightly pointed. So we're just gonna change that up slightly. It has like a little pointed edge like this. And the best thing is you can be as like fun with it as you want to be. And we just go boop, boop, like that. 3 toddlers all pooped at the same time. Oh lord. That sounds like a fun time. And then we're just gonna do another one. So now, because we want to do a slightly different angle, we're gonna have a line of action that goes here. And then I am looking at references while I'm doing this. So here's the thing, folks. Make sure you use your references, because your references will help you grow as an artist. I don't know why people say that using references is cheating. It's not cheating when you're trying to draw from real life. Even if you're doing a cartoon version of something, make sure to like sort of like use your references to make sure that when you're doing your cartoon or your illustration version of it, you're able to make sure you got it sorted out. We had 3 bigger plants in the living room and then 2 dice and then the big space looks so empty. Oh lord. See, we haven't got big plants. We've got lots of little ones, but we haven't got big plants because big plants would take up too much room in the small flat. So we just have the small ones for now. But when we do eventually get a bigger place, which, you know, saving up for. Haha. What size are clay charms to be a charm? I would say when it starts getting past like 4 inches, that's when it stops being a charm. Also depends on what do you mean by charm. Do you mean a charm as in like it goes on a bracelet? Because if it goes on a bracelet, you want it no bigger than 1 inch. 1 inch would be your biggest point of call. Yeah, Mucha Disney use references all the frickin' time. And it says just needs a hook. I think it also depends on what you're using it for, because there's different charms for different things. Like if it's a bag charm is going to be much bigger than the bracelet charm. Hello 36 of you beautiful people. How y'all doing today? How's your Sunday? Are you having a glorious day? Ignore me, I have like a weird amount of energy right now and I don't know why. And we got nowhere with this illustration today. I got heavily distracted, but that's okay. You know, I'm going for non-clean lines for this because I'm trying to emulate a style that I saw that I really, really liked, where someone had used like all the sketchiness of like pencils as their line work, and I was like, yes, love this, all about this, this is the best, yes, chef's kisses. So I'm trying to break away from my normal very clean line work to sort of try something new and have fun, really, because that's what we need to do sometimes. We just need to have fun sometimes, don't we? Yes. Do you agree, music? Yes, you do. I think I've lost the plot. I don't think I ever had it in the first place. And then, for funsies, guess what? We're going to have another little happy leaf over here. Right? And then this one because, you know, all the sizes are different. You know, it goes more like this. It's more like a love heart shape. Let's bring it around. Let's get a little bit closer. It's a little love heart shape like this. Like from the reference I'm looking at, this is what it looks like. And it has this big, beautiful line that goes all the way down. It's a little bit more rounded than this, so let's just bring the plant butt up close, slightly up for, you know, plant butts. Ooh. And it has like this sort of line that goes down. And then this one has like loads of lines in it like this, where it's like bound and bound and bound and oh no, look at this, oh no, and were you on the stream where we just watched Sophiralou just completely lose her mind? Yes, it was quite disturbing. Yeah, me too. Sophiralou is Bob Ross. Usually we break you into the Capri. I'm not Bob Ross. Bob Ross had a lot more patience than I ever will do. It's a happy little leaf. Look at it. It's just so chill, and it's like, you imagine it's got a little smiley face, like haha. We should just sneak like a smiley face on one of these leaves, just for the Patreons, you know. Wink wonk. I started listening to a new podcast recently, actually. I was been listening to a podcast called Dimension 20, which is a Dungeons and Dragons game, but it is not serious at all. I'm watching the season 1, and they're in basically the campaign set in like a high school setting, which is really, really cool. It's a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, which is like a really cool idea. And like their first game that they played, and the first fight, they fought against corn monsters, corn cobs, like corn cob monsters. And if they set them on fire, they turn into popcorn. And I was like, this is the best thing ever. So I've been really enjoying that. Today's Hyperloo. Mew, 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 mew. Which one? There are at least 5 streams like that. What, where you completely break me? Yeah, you've done that a few times, haven't you? Judgment call on all of you. D&D daycare needs to be a thing. Well, howdy y'all, welcome to the D&D daycare, where we take care of your little ones while you go on adventures. Now, you gotta sign the disclosure form that if you do go missing or decide to die in the middle of a battle, or, you know, get eaten by a live dragon, that we have a place that we can put your child, or your child will be sold into, you know, the school. That's terrifying. Well, welcome to the D&D daycare. We have cookies, but not for those poor little boys and girls and all those creatures in between that have a lovely day, Shelby. Bombard is a D&D ready to play some cards, but in the end it's play music about the campaign. The players are part of a band. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I need it. But I started listening to Dimension 20 because someone recommended it, because they play a game called Tiny Heist, which is with the McElroy brothers. And I was like, oh, okay, so I'll watch that. But then I realised that they had other episodes, and I was like, well, if I'm going to watch it, I have to, like, you know, I have to do it. D&D daycare, where the kids get to draw monsters, or the kids just the monsters. An elf boy named Kyle, he prefers that way because everyone just pronounces Elvish. It's just awful. Is it Kyle or Kale? Because kale is a food. Babushka! Who wants to see the cat? Let's see the cat. Come. Say hello to Bellatrix. Oh. Look at that sleepy baby. No, she's not having it. Look at
Oh, it's a sleepy Bella-chan. It's a sleepy Bella-chan. Oh, she's going. She's going. Oh, that really hurt. Oh, she got me then. Oh, she really got me then. She wanted to get to the door because the door just went. She's like, oh my god, let me to the door. That's my little Bellatrix. She gets excitable sometimes. Especially when she hears the door go, she's like, oh my god! Thank you. Stabos. He's a twig in his mouth at all times. Whatever is better than you trying to say his real name. Oh, poor emo baby. Mum, I was asleep. No, she wasn't. She was awake and she was making biscuits. I disturbed her making biscuits. It's alright, she puts up with me. She really got me the other day. So, Bella's an aggressive player. She was at the litter and she sort of like doesn't know when to stop playing, and she got me. I don't know how. Can you see that little red mark on my wrist? She accidentally really got me with like her teeth, and it's so painful. But she was just playing, like she wasn't being aggressive. She's just a very, very aggressive player, and she doesn't know when to stop. So she's just fun. The whole series, like, yeah, I can't wait to like watch the rest of Dimension 20. It looks so much fun. I've really enjoyed it so far. I've not finished the first season, which is Fantasy High, but I'm really excited. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. It's been a good watch. It's been a good watch considering like how stressful Critical Role is at the moment. Oh, the latest episode had me in a ball of stress, guys. So it's just really good to have like something that's very light-hearted and contrasting against that. So yeah, who wants to go outside, but there's bars in the window at all time. Right. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do layers upon layers of different leaves just so that we can get the desired effect that we're after. Let's do a personality. Yeah. Buffer. It's fine. We're gonna be ending the stream soon anyway, so it's not like it's, you know, it's just buffering because every day I'm buffering. Bath time. That's absolutely fine. Coconut milk. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I had a lot of fun. Won't be streaming for too much longer because I think the internet is finally deciding that it's had enough. It's just like I said, because we're not going for clean lines, we can be like slightly rough but clean at the same time. Like we don't want to go for like complete roughness, but you know, we're adding that all that texture and having all that fun with the line work just to be a little bit more loosey-goosey. All Adventure Time is a bad board game they get out of control. Oh my god. Oh, she really cut me on my chest. Oh, I'm gonna have to with church dealing with a crazy daylight saving madness. We have our I think we have our daylight savings in May, I believe, because we do it for. No, it'd be this month, wouldn't it? Let me have a look. When's daylight saving time in the UK? I think we've got ours next week. Because I know spring officially starts next week. So when is daylight saving time UK? Yeah, so ours actually begins the end of this month. So we're like 2 weeks behind you guys. Woo! You've actually managed to finish a sketch. Oh my gosh, got more done than me. Lordy. Okay, so you can see like my rough concept of the way I'm doing it is like Prickles is got this like plant over the top and it's like all fun and games and stuff like that. That's fine. You can research, do what you need to. But beautiful, beautiful people, I think it is time to end this stream. Thank you all for putting up with all the buffering that we've had today. I will try and get that sorted for next week. But next week we will do a very fun, silly stream. Especially if my energy levels are like this. So next week we will be drawing Pokemon from memory. Now, even if you don't know Pokemon, you can participate. We will be getting names from the stream that we'll be choosing it all together. So I am very, very excited. We'll do a silly stream next week. Video will be going up on Thursday. It will be a spring palette challenge to go with the winter palette challenge tiefling that I did. So I'm gonna have fun doing all those colours. I'm very excited. So thank you so much for being here, each and every single one of you. You are an absolute delight to be able to stream to. I'm gonna go and work more on this, but I'm glad that we got our core concept down and we started work on getting the idea together. But you are all amazing. You're all so talented. I love seeing what you do. And I'll catch you in the Discord if you are there. Creating a choose your own adventure story. That'd be amazing. Do you want me to say the thing? Shall we say the thing? Okay. Hope you love what you do. Keep on drawing. And as always, folks, stay creative. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. No. See you later, folks. Bye. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Have a wonderful week, guys. We'll see you later.